All right, guys, we're back again. We're talking about baits here. This is one of my favorite baits to fish this time of year and year round. You can always throw a jig. Fish only eat jigs, guys. They always are looking for a jig. When it comes to throwing a jig, you may not get all the bites in there. Sometimes you may, but you will get a few of the right bites that you want. Good quality fish typically tend to eat a jig. Baby fish will eat a jig too, but I'm just saying most of the time I catch a little bit above average quality on a jig. So I love throwing a jig. This one here in particular is called the Baby J by Mega Custom Tackle. This is a 5/16 ounce finesse jig. It's literally called the Baby J. It is a smaller jig, smaller profile. I don't know if you guys can see, smaller profile here. You can see this one, I've thrown it into literally everything. I put this anywhere I can possibly put it at. I fished this in the Bassmaster Open down on Kerr Lake. I fished it in the Potomac River. I fish it on Lake Anna. Doesn't really matter. I'll fish it on any body of water that I can get it to because it is a finesse jig and it will catch fish. This style of jig versus some other bigger jigs, this one will obviously catch giants, and it also will catch some smaller fish because it's closer in size to a Ned rig than it is almost, you know, some of these bigger jigs that's out here. So it's perfect. It's a perfect blend of being able to get you the bites that you're looking for. Now, with trailers, I always vary trailers. I just changed the trailer on this from like a Rage Menace to this. I'm going to keep messing around with trailers until I find out what the fish actually want this time of year. And then come different times of year, of course, I'll switch it around to make sure that it fits what the fish want. But typically, I'm throwing it on a Concept C2 reel by 13 Fishing and an MV Black 2 rod by 13 Fishing. Pretty straightforward. On the gear ratio reel, I like to have a little bit more power. So I keep it kind of in the 7-1, 7-3, 7-6 kind of range versus like the 8-1 to 1 or 8-5 to 1 or something. But I don't go too slow because I need to pick up line quickly when I got a jig fish on. I give them a second to take it. Typically when I set the hook on a jig fish, I give them a second. I lower the rod tip, then I lean into them. That's the key difference for me, which has helped me land more fish than lose fish, is by when they get it, when I feel that bite, I feel a little tug on there. Even if I think it's a tug, I lower the rod tip, then I set the hook on them. I never, if I got the rod tip up at all, like I'm trying to work the bait, because most time with a jig, you're kind of hopping it along or just dragging it, or hopping along or just dragging it. So if you hop it, think about if you're hopping your rod tips up like this. If the fish goes to bite it and you try to set like while you're up like that, you'll lose them. Like 7 out of 10 times you'll lose them. Occasionally you'll get that one fish that just ate it really good. But if you go hop, 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 and you hop it, and the fish grabs it in the air while your hand's up like this, he's got it. Lower your rod tip down, then give him everything that you got. 9 times out of 10, that fish is coming in the boat. Get him coming towards you and just get him in the boat. Don't mess around with him. Don't try to be cute with it. Don't try to play with it. Don't do none of that. Get him in the boat, and more than likely you'll land the fish. But that's one key tip I'll give you guys for jig fishing. But that's my this is my jig fishing setup. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm trying to do more and more of these videos to let you guys know about bass fishing, some tips. I understand that everybody's not a professional angler. Neither am I. But I've done really well at fishing, and you got to start somewhere and you got to work your way up. Some things you got to learn, some things you already know, some things you got to perfect. So hoping to give some tips that may help somebody catch 1 or 2 more bass. Maybe instead of getting second place at your derby, now you can get first thanks to something that maybe that I'm sharing. Or maybe you get second and now you get second again. But it's okay. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Hopefully something helps you. If you already know all this and you feel like this ain't something that you should be watching, I don't know why you're still here. But thanks for watching anyway.